every time I try to every time I try to make an intro and like introduce myself and try to like get you into the video, I hate it so much. I hate doing this. I hate it. But I love it because I want to talk to you guys. But I hate this. Okay, but hello, my name is River. What's your name? Cool. Great name. My name is probably better because I chose it, so yeah. Sorry. I'm an artist, and I'm guessing you're also probably an artist if you're watching this. This video is going to be the process of one of the stickers that I sell on my shop now, which is I call it the pomegranate sticker because there's pomegranates on there. I know, that's so clever. Oh, I didn't even tell you the story about the pomegranates. Maybe I'll edit that so that it's at the beginning, but just know that like I'm saying that at the end of my rambling, but whatever. Okay, so what about the pomegranates? Okay, so in this series, basically there's a series of 6 stickers, which are 6 collages, and they all focus on a different plant or different flower. They all represent a different plant or flower, is what I meant. And these flowers represent something for me. So for the pomegranate, honestly, I wanted to it's more of a personal story. I don't know if I want to share that. It's not that it's personal, it's that it's kind of it's juicy. So but something that I know is that like a few months ago, back in February to be specific, I painted a few pomegranates, and I just loved drawing them and painting them, especially the leaves. I don't know what it is about the leaves, but I love drawing them. I love them so much, and the reason I love them so much is I found them really like fluid, and I found them like sensual in a way, you know, like not sexual, but sensual. How do you say that? Sensual. I think I'm saying that wrong. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I think it's sensual. I think. Anyway, so you know the way they're like really floaty, and also they're red, and red is passion. Red is like red lipstick and red dress. I don't know. Red is kind of sexy. Like, woo. So yeah. And especially like when you see the other plants, none of them have that emotion about it, that like feeling about it. None of them are sexy, sensual, whatever. And that's something that I wanted to incorporate in this series. So yeah, you're gonna be watching me make that if that interests you. Or actually, I was thinking of talking about something else than just like me making that sticker, because honestly, I don't have I'm not gonna be able to talk about it for 15 minutes. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but if I only talk about this sticker, it's gonna be less than 15 minutes. So I have a little list. I'm gonna tell you my list, and if I don't have the time to talk about all of this, I'll probably talk about it the next time. There are 6 stickers, and there are 6 videos. This is the second one. It took me a while to post it, but don't pay attention to that. Just close your eyes. It's not like, it's not like I had to re-edit the video after I lost the footage. Like, no, that would be crazy. That would be insane. Thankfully, that's not what happened. Anyway, so the little list. Let's go back to that. There's like 3 things, mostly 3 big things that I've had on my mind that I want to talk about because they're cool, like talk about with you guys. So I've got abstract art and art to soothe, like to soothe ourselves. I think those two things are connected, for me at least. They're connected, and I think they are often, probably. Second thing is the concept of an audience, and I wrote down talking to the void. So it sounds a bit dramatic, but yeah, you'll understand. Like, I think you know, like, what I'm getting at, like having an audience versus not having an audience, and like what's the difference, like psychologically, I don't know. And then third thing is biking, because I was biking today and the day before. I want to talk about that. And like also in the same point, following habits that help you or that make you happy, because I was noticing like biking sort of makes me happy when I'm doing it, but it's still really hard to like do the things that make you happy. That's difficult, even though it shouldn't be, because like they make you happy, but it's still hard. So I think we're gonna start off with the first one, which is abstract art and art to soothe us. So yeah, I've had this on my mind because I was like having emotions that I don't feel often, at like intensely having those emotions lately, like this week. And I remembered, actually I should find like who said that, because I should find where that quote is from, but I remembered someone saying something along the lines of, when you're angry, you shouldn't destroy, you should create. It was something like that, about destroying versus creating. I don't know if it was specifically for when you're angry, but like it was when you're feeling things, basically. Sometimes you're like, you need to like get energy outside of your body. Like sometimes emotions, I mean not sometimes, but emotions, they're in our brains, right? But they're also like in our bodies. And it's really important to talk about that too, like how we feel emotions in our bodies, because I'm a big, like, I feel my emotions so physically, so physically. I cry all the time, even when I'm not sad. Like, I cry a lot, and my heart physically tightens when I'm feeling something. I don't know, like, it's very physical. And I feel like, obviously I'm not the only one, because I've read poetry and people feel the same way as I do. But yeah, it's like, it's important to talk about how we get this energy outside of our bodies, right? Because obviously we cry. That's a way to, like, when we have emotions that we need to externalize, we cry. Is that the word that we need to externalize? I don't know. We cry. But I found that when I was feeling angry, I was feeling hate, like, if the feeling of hatred, I had, like, my body was feeling something physically that I didn't really understand, and that it was so uncomfortable. And so I remembered that thing about creating rather than destroying, and so I painted, right? And I've always, not always, but for a while now, I've really indulged in abstract art, and so that's what I painted in that moment. And so when I was, like, painting this, it was interesting because I didn't have a subject. Like, I didn't have a subject, and that's, like, really liberating in the way that you don't have to worry about that. Like, that's a huge thing that you don't have to worry about. And because, like, if you do have a subject, you might be wondering, like, is it not faithful, but is it does it resemble my subject if you want it to resemble, or like, even if it's a person, if it's like a customer even, you're gonna be like, is that person gonna be happy with this or not? And when you don't have a subject, it's just you and the paper and like the paint, and it's really liberating because it's much more about, for me, I found that for me it's much more about like the way my body moves on the paper, because I was painting on paper. It's much more about like what my body is doing and what I want, not really what I want it to look like, because that comes after in the process, but like, yeah, what I like, what my hand wants to do. So it's a way to be present with the emotion, and to think about how your body is feeling, but without necessarily having to think about that emotion, because your painting also sort of, it's not really a distraction, but you're not thinking about the emotion when you're painting. You're thinking about like the color that you're using, which direction you want the brush to go in. So it's, at the same time, it's a distraction, and at the same time it's also a way to, like I said, be present and like understand what your body wants to feel, what your body is feeling. So that's the way that I found that art can be like really soothing. Obviously it's like a well-known fact that art is therapeutic for a lot of people. I just sometimes I forget that honestly, sometimes, because my relationship with art is a bit weird, and it's obviously like really, it fluctuates a lot, it changes a lot, and it evolves. So sometimes I just forget things, and like it had been a while since I like understood how actually art can soothe, right? So that got me curious about like, well, no, that's a lie, that didn't get me curious, but now I'm thinking about like in what other ways art can be soothing for other people, or even for me in the future, but like for other people, how does that work? So yeah, like for example, when I'm making these collages, right, when I'm making these stickers, I have a subject, and more than that, I have like a sketch. I have something that I want the collage to look like, the sticker to look like, and I'm really not saying that having a subject is bad. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all, because I love having a subject. I love having something that I can stick to, and that gives me, when you have something to stick to, it gives you like a kind of not a safety net, but like, you know what I mean, like something to fall back on, and like direction. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. It gives you direction in what you're creating, and that can also be good. Like, it's freeing to not have anything to worry about, but it's also really freeing to have something to worry about because, like, you know, it's a skeleton for what you want to make. So yeah, it's really cool. The thing that I want to say mostly is that it's great to try both things, right? Like, it's great. I don't want to sound like I'm teaching you something, because that's not it. I'm talking about my thoughts recently. And in my head, in my thoughts, I've realized that it's good to have a subject, it's good to have a skeleton, it's good to have a sketch. It can be freeing, and it can also be freeing to not have anything. But I think we need both. I think I need both, because right now, if I think again about doing something with a sketch, it's both reassuring but also restricting, I don't know, but it's reassuring to know that I'm doing something really thought out. And if I think about doing another abstract thing, I'm like, okay, that sounds really, really fun, but it's not as fun to do something that has no future, because when I'm doing something abstract, I do it mostly for myself, right? Like if I'm having fun painting something, that's not something that I can like give to someone else. I don't know, like here a painting that I have had fun doing, that has value to me, but it doesn't have value to the person getting the painting. Like even if especially if the painting is ugly, but even if the painting is pretty, or like me having fun doing that doesn't add any value for you to the painting, unless, I don't know, unless you love me or something, unless you love that I had fun. I don't know. Well, this is weird. Okay. Oh my god, this is cool. I love talking about this, because I'm going deeper into my thoughts than I thought I would. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like my little rambling. I hope we can like open up a conversation. Please comment down below your thoughts about art. If you're an artist, tell me your favorite color to paint with. I don't know, tell me your favorite color. If you don't know what to tell me, if you don't know what to say, tell me your favorite album at the moment, please. I'm once again trapped under the One Direction hold. I can't stop listening to One Direction. It's the only thing I can listen to, and I need to get out. I need to get out of it. I can't stop, but I need to listen to something else, but I can't. But I need to. Please. Please give me a suggestion. Okay. Yeah, I tried to make this short-ish. Hopefully it is. But yeah, please comment. That really helps me out. I think probably next time we're gonna talk about audience, because I really like talking and like posting my art, but it's really difficult when no one is watching. So please help me out. Comment, subscribe, tell me things in the comments. I don't know, like the video, and hopefully I'll see you soon. I'll post a video soon. Thank you for stopping by. Please also visit my shop, because I'm talking about stickers here, but I have lots of other stuff on there. I have patches, I have zines, I have prints. What else do I have? I have a bit of stationery. So please check it out. I hope you find something that you love. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for indulging me, even though I'm just like sitting alone in my room talking into a microphone. But you're in my head when I'm filming this, you know, like I'm thinking about you like as an entity, as a concept. So okay, that was weird, sorry. You're not a concept, you're a person. Okay, bye, thank you, love you.